So people ask me quite a lot, what's my portfolio split between resi and commercial? The answer is it's probably about 50-50. So I like it to be diverse. There's pros and cons to each of them. So with commercial, you usually get a tenant that'll be in there for longer. They're usually a good type of tenant. You can set them up on a direct debit and you usually don't have to worry about it. You can also put the repairs and the insurance on the tenant, and you also have a lot more rights should the tenant not pay. So there is some real benefits of that. You can also get a real good uplift on the value of the asset by doing creative things around the tenancy agreement, so around the break clauses, around the quality of the tenant. And these aren't things that I'm just talking about off a PowerPoint like most do. These are things that I actually do, and I can demonstrate that. I can back up everything that I talk about. With residential, there's benefits. So with resi, you're more likely to get a better capital increase if you buy the right type of property. So if you buy a house rather than an apartment, you'll get a good quality capital growth off that. So one of my properties that's pretty close to where we are now, I'll go show you it anyway. Actually, it's not too far away. So I bought it for 68,000, I believe, 25 road, I think it is. We'll go and have a look now and then I'll know exactly. I've not been in it for probably 10 years at least. I've had the same tenant in there from day one, and its value now is probably somewhere in the region of 140,000. So I've had a really good capital increase on that in the period of time I bought it. So I bought it just when I was coming out of the army, so 2010, so it'll be about 15 years. It's doubled in value, but I did get it at a good price as well. I did probably buy it 20 grand below market value when I bought it, but that's the thing, if you can get some of that a solid house, you'll get the capital benefit. If you buy certain apartments, the certain apartments in my area that are worth less now than what they were 20 years ago. So be mindful of just going for the cheapest type of properties. So let's have a look. There's actually another property I've seen come up here. There it is. So I'm interested in buying this other one, which is over the road from mine. 25, yeah. So that's my one there, and then there's this one you can see here with a for sale sign, number 32. And that one's selling cheap right now. It's up at £100,000 at auction. It's probably going to go a bit more than that, and it looks decent inside as well. But nice kind of house that you could get some good rent off that. If you were paying 4.5% on the mortgage on say 100 grand, you're going to be somewhere around about 380, 400 a month, and you'd bring in 750 on something like that. So there's a nice margin on it, and you'll also get the capital increase as well. So good type of property to hold on to, and you can get a good family in these kind of properties too. So I've probably been a bit fortunate. I've had that tenant in there from day one. She's been in there 15 years, and she was actually in one of my other properties prior to that, and she was in that one for 4 years. So I've had her as a tenant for 19 years now. Not saying they're going to all be like that, because that's she's actually my very first tenant, and I've still got her. So there you go, there's a little nugget for you. It's why I do look after her, and she does pay a lot less rent than what the going rate is. But yeah, if you buy a decent asset that's going to go up in value, little family home, something like that, that's a 3-bedroom property. So just be mindful of going for the cheapest properties, because often these apartments, leasehold ones, they can have sometimes up to a couple of grand a year in lease fees as well. So the actual amount you make is not as good as what it seems on paper, where if you can get a property that's a 2-3 bedroom house, especially if it's semi-detached or something like that, then you'll get good capital growth on that. So you need to consider all of these things when you're looking at investing, rather than just what's the cheapest and what appears to be the best on the surface. So knowing your numbers is vitally important when you're investing in property.